Hi, this week we have a digital speed paint or kind of a what not to do video, courtesy of me. And I'll just go over my process and some of the things that I did and some of the things I shouldn't have done so that hopefully you yourself can spare yourself some agony too. So, first off, I'm drawing Popstar Ahri because a week ago I drew Star Guardian Lux and then one of my friends commented, "Oh, draw Popstar Ahri." Because I love her, she's my favorite skin, and then yeah, she's my favorite skin too, and then I realized, yeah, why don't I draw her? So I did, and one of my inspirations for making this piece is Keenan Lafferty. He's on YouTube. I think he's working at Riot right now as a concept artist, and I really love his work. And I downloaded some of his brushes, and I think my mistake was to not learn how to use them all first. Like, I kind of just dove into it. Like, I wanted to do a speed paint immediately. And this is my first time painting in Photoshop, so if you're going to do like a painting or something, definitely try to familiarize yourself with the program first, or else you'll end up struggling like me, especially later on. And it took me a couple of tries to get the pose right, because at first I wanted to draw it from my imagination, and then I realized it wasn't going to work, so I had to use myself as a reference for a pose, so kind of had to do it in the mirror a few times. And I'm just laying in some values here with one of the, I think it was a chalk brush. Just as a kind of reference na this is like how I want the piece to go as a starting point. And then with the tails, just to add some distance, because the ones that are further in front are darker and then it gets lighter. And masks are also your best friend. That's why clean up your line so that you can easily mask the edges, because it's so much faster to just mask an area than color in it one by one. And I'm just doing the background, which isn't going to be in focus a lot, so it's just really blurry and like a mass of colors. And then I'm starting off with the base colors, and they're clipped in the mask for Ahri so that they don't go outside the lines. Everything is just looking kind of muted. And yeah, I'm just starting to add in a bunch of colors. Everything looks really rough at this stage. And the way that I paint is that I don't really finish an area first. So I tend to refine, I tend to go over everything and then go back again, just so I don't want to lose myself in doing one part of the painting and having that have more detail than others, because I can get to that later when I refine. I'm not sure if I was using the wrong brush like the entire speed painting, because it had this kind of grainy effect that I really didn't like. So yes, if you're using custom brushes, always test them out first and study what they do before you actually use them. And later on, I actually lost some footage while I was working because I forgot to hit the record button after taking a break. But at this stage, it's really important to just keep on refining the details and being patient, because paintings like these really take time and a lot of energy, and it helps if you look at a lot of references. So I'm trying to smoothen some things out. And then I'm adding some details to the hair. Just a basic brush. And I'll be going back over that area later in the tails to add detail, but that's where the footage got cut off, and I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, the important thing with digital painting is just to keep going at it, because eventually you'll reach a stage where the painting looks kind of ugly and it takes some working to get it good. But once you get past this stage, everything starts to look better. And just refining the tails and cleaning up the line art, and yeah, and then I'll just use the same stuff for the hair. I just use the harder brush, the fine one, like that. Yeah, so that kind of got cut off, which is a shame. But I just added some detail to the edges of the tails just to make them look like fur and not just tentacles. I'm doing the same for the ears. And then I'm just using an overlay layer to add kind of additional lighting to everything in contrast. So yeah, that's it for this week's Speedpaint video, and if you enjoyed it, show some love to the thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel. I do weekly art videos, sometimes speed paints, and sometimes art supply reviews. So yeah, thanks for watching!